Maybe we started the stream a little too early. What are they up to? I mean, everybody's in lobby. Alright, they're all good. Let's go. Alright, it started. MBS on blue side. Really a ban. Nivea. Nautilus. Nautilus is an interesting band. I wonder why. Trundle. Makes sense. I don't really get the Nautilus ban. Depends what they predict, but like last game it was Vidbot, earlier it was Oliver bot, but Oliver plays a lot of things like Thresh and Leona as well, so I don't really get that ban. Maybe. But it depends on what your comp is then. A lot of the things that GB runs doesn't matter. And, okay. I don't even know if it's a question of if he's like good or bad on the champion, because we've only seen it like once or twice last season, right? I think it's more of a, does he have a champion pool underneath that champion? Zac pick to deny it from, the Zac pick here is to deny it from Hungaroni. Pretty solid. Hungaroni has to default down to like Warwick, or I think he plays Warwick and Olaf, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Rumble pick. Yep. So they're gonna put Oliver back up to the top side. That's actually giving a lot away in their draft pretty early. Unless somebody like Vid can play it, or if Steven wants to play it, but it's not really Steven's type of champion. I think we saw it in BTL once and it was alright, but yeah, that's an Oliver top then Morgana bot lane for sure. So this is pretty interesting, picking Rumble that early. I guess they were scared it was gonna get pinched, but I'm curious if there's better stuff for them to pick here. Like Ashe, could have gone Ashe Morgana for this, and denied Will Ashe, because I think Will likes to play Ashe a lot, doesn't he? So well, MBS though is gonna just take Ezreal and give Ashe over to GB, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if I would have done it. That's what you mean, sure. But then why Zac? Just the denial pick, I don't know if it's worth. I'm sure John could have played other stuff, not just Zac here, that would synergize better with Yuumi. Yeah, I can't imagine they'd pick Yuumi around the Omar pick, whatever Omar plays, because Omar usually plays. I mean, the Rumble was to deny Omar, sure. There's Zed. Nope, there's Ashe. So, there you go. Saw that coming. I guess they wanted to pick Rumble early to deny Omar, because Omar's subbing the Rumble. Yeah, so they're just going to pinch down Omar. I'm surprised, honestly, that NBS didn't pick Ashe instead of that Ezreal pick. Like, this draft looks fine because they didn't do so, but Ashe Morgana is a really classical like lane, and I think if you had just taken Ashe there, GB doesn't have like a solid answer to it or anything. You can just play an aggressive bot lane, but they really tunneled on Ezreal Yuumi. I think you have to pivot at some point. Eco's just really bad in their comp. I wouldn't do it. Place Echo. Sejuani. Okay. It's like Zac. This comp is pretty sick in team fights right now, the GB comp. And surely Steven just rounds it out by picking a team fighter. I guess you could just go split or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm really surprised that MBS has let it through. It's kind of mind-boggling. There's the GP pick for Omar. He played it in our game. It was good. Plays okay in the Rumble. So they need to round this camp out. What do they do? Giving Steven counter pick here. So. Interesting. There's a lot of picks you can pick into Ziggs. If you're fine. Ziggs is such a strange pick here. He says Ben. Says Ben. Yeah, I don't know. Wukong. Oh, Rumble. Okay. So, is that a Wukong mid or a Rumble mid? Rumble mid is not great in the Ziggs. You can kind of just let it free farm. Wukong is probably more aggressive in the Ziggs. I would assume you're taking the Wukong mid. Yeah. I would assume the one that makes most sense is the Wukong mid, but let's see. Click on client.
Oh yeah, pick that overlay. There you go. Keep forgetting about that.
Elena, like everything else.
What?
Yeah, I can. Okay. I'll just let him do it then. Yeah. I mean, I think the Gangplank is fine. They're a team that has a lot of backline damage, and then a Zac. Like, I don't know. Like, I get the point in the comp, but I think that, like, GB's comp is, like, kind of the same thing, but better. Like, you have a lot more chances to engage on people in backline, and there's only Zac really standing in front of people, so, like, you can probably find your picks. They have a ton of, like, dive and backline damage for Rumble and Wukong, and they can definitely team fight with, like, Sejuani, Rumble, Ashe, Wukong. So, I don't know. I think GB's comp is just a better version of NBS's comp, to be honest. What?
Hey, look. So this is the sauce that goes on the bun. I don't know if you want it or not, but it's sour cream, mayo, and garlic. You want to try it at all?
No, too sour cream.
It also says you should put ketchup on the bun, but you don't want ketchup either, right?
No, neither.
Okay.
I'll take a different type of sauce, but...
We only have this sriracha mayo, but I don't know if it'll go with the rest of it.
We'll find out.
You can try it after.
Yeah, we'll find out. I'm down. Oh my god. Sour cream, I mean, there's a lot of things in life that I don't like, but I hate sour cream more than almost anything. Why is sour cream so Sour cream might be the worst thing invented in the history of mankind. Sour cream, I hate sour cream, it's disgusting. No. It's actually just disgusting, I hate sour cream. The thing is, like, there are things in life that I don't like. Like, say, ketchup, I don't like ketchup. But, like, a little bit of ketchup on something, I'm not gonna die, I'll eat it. I'll taste it and I'll be like, but it's whatever. Sour cream, I literally taste like a tiny little droplet thing of it, and I hate it. I can't eat the rest of the meal. I would actually, if you had, like, I always order no sour cream. If they accidentally put sour cream, I don't eat any of it. I just throw it away. Yeah, maybe. But it's disgusting. I hate sour cream. No. Don't like it. Anything that has any sort of sour creamy thing in it, I hate. Please delete. Oh, I'm black screen first. There we go. I just hate sour cream so much. Took teleport on Rumble and Wukong to throw them off. Where are they going? We'll find out. Here's the thing. What kind of runes do these guys have in response? Omar has armor runes, and Ziggs has MR runes. So they're betting that it's going to be a Rumble versus Ziggs mid. But is that really going to be the case? It looks like it might be, yep. Steven heading right to the top side. Gotta rearrange some unit frames up in this. Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's like, it's probably like the most meta thing to do, I guess, but Rumble into Ziggs lets Ziggs kind of do his thing. Wukong might have been more punishing for Ziggs. And then Rumble into Gangplank is honestly fine. Wukong into Gangplank is fine too. But if the Gangplank is good, he can trade you pretty easily. But I don't know, depends. The Grasp of the Undying Gangplank trades pretty well. Alt tab real quick, so this might be laggy.
There you go. Alright, should be good now. Hey, some people in Discord or not Discord, Twitch chat are asking what is this, so maybe y'all could answer.
Tell them, you can tell them to whisper the channel.
Oh god, it's echoing. I thought I muted it, but I didn't. There you go. There you go.
You can tell them to
fine.
whisper the channel too.
Huh? Yeah.
You can tell them to whisper the channel, or just tell them on your.
It's okay. It's okay. It's open. Or they're dealing with it.
Okay.
Surprised Omar hasn't popped corrupting pot and like autoed Steven back. Needs to trade better. Like he needs to pop corrupting pot now. Teddy's gonna say some troll shit. Oh no, not like this. Where's your phone? Here you go. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. This is a double boop. Getting the flash as Oliver. Nice little counter gank there. You're getting chunked for it. Oh, Will. Oh, there's the boy. And this should at least be one kill. Oh, nice TP and the heal to save him. Steven's gonna get one back at least here. Oh. Oh. He'll probably take them. He'll get it. Oh, he didn't die for it. Nice TP. And they just couldn't lay the damage down on Ashe there. And if you look at the CS numbers though, like Steven still had even after making the TP and coming all the way to the top and picking up the wave. But what is more surprising is how far Colin is behind in the mid lane actually. Rumble has a ton of CS now on the reset, getting the shove, and it was partially because of the Sejuani gank that chunked him, but also because Ziggs was just and honestly didn't take a back timer earlier. And because of the lack of back timer earlier, the Rumble is going to come in the lane, pick up a wave, and be sitting pretty.
This one just has the fries this time. I didn't get the sriracha mayo.
That's okay.
Here, Ryan. You want to put some more?
Cool. Oh, nice barrel. Played in our game. The boy. Thank you.
This burger is kind of thick.
Oh, he's gonna get one. Surely.
Okay, did you put on the overlay?
Traded for the mid lane, maybe. Oh, they can't down him. Oh!
Ryan, the overlay.
Oh, I forgot about the overlay. Wait, did I already have it up? Hang on. Oh,
Now
okay,
it
I
is.
guess it's now up. Oh! I'm not sure if he would have been able to fight him off, to be honest. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done much. Oh shit. Elena, I opened it and it immediately went. I just like twisted, that was it. I didn't squeeze
Oh.
anything. It's funny. Elena, is this kind of doomed?
Ryan, close it. Ryan, no, stop. Close it. Close it. Now shake it to the bottom.
Okay. Steven's on his way though. Why is he here? He's gonna pay definitely gonna pay the price. This boy dead. Actually kills him.
So what's been going on in this game, Brian?
What?
What's been going on in this game?
Steven made an early TP that picked up 2 kills. I don't know. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh my god, he didn't go down.
Barely. Oh my god.
But I think it's backfired in a lot of scenarios. Oh, he's too strong now. Yeah, he's too strong now. So, the biggest thing is, when we were talking about pick ban, I was saying GB just had a kind of like the same comp but better than MBS. And I think you're really going to see it now that Wukong's big, because like there's no way to stop him from diving your backline and killing everybody. Like, you don't have peel on this team, and it's gonna be really difficult.
That bubble tea time, whoa! All the analysts picked GB to win, except for Colin.
Oh, Vid with the auto. Let's go. Yeah, to be totally frank, it was a really int pick. I don't get it really. Like, you're not gonna just sit on Ezreal as your Yumi carry the whole game. That's actually 2 teleports invested, but they take bot side, and there's nothing to trade on the top side, so overall it's not too bad. Yeah, but I think the Yumi, like, when you're showing Zac, I don't know why you would pick Yumi unless you had something to pair with on the top side or something like that. Maybe even a Corki in mid I would have gotten, but you're not going to pair it onto Ziggs. It's just going to be sitting on Ezreal and not getting value on anybody else. Doesn't feel great. And you definitely can't play for lane pressure. Yumi, Ezreal, into Ashe Morgana, that is so sided towards Ashe Morgana. Yeah, and like I think Steven's played really well, especially that early TP. So not take anything away from Good Boys because I think they've been all been playing pretty well. But yeah, like this comp from NBS just doesn't make sense. At least that's a double. Oh, Will actually dies. Yeah, but I mean, oh nice bombs there. He might have saved himself doing that. Oh no, but the Sejuani, it's over. Goodbye, Ziggs. We knew you well. Nice barrel combo, but not gonna get anything out of it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Rumble to hold them in, like, there's honestly just not very many ways for them to get into this game. And I think the draft was a big part of that. The Ziggs pick was a little puzzling. I think the Yumi pick was just not the right pick in this scenario. Yeah, like, and I think it honestly kind of all started from that Nautilus ban. There's a world where, I guess Kiyu doesn't really play it, but there's a world where you play Nautilus instead of Yumi. It feels a little better. Your lane is a little better. I mean, or there's a world where we were talking about pick ban after they picked Zac. Why didn't they pick Ashe on the flip? Not picking Ashe there, it was kind of weird because they took what? There was a Rumble Morgana picked up. You know they've got to be trying to pair Ashe with Morgana. Like, the Morgana is shown, so you know the Ashe is coming. And you have the chance to steal it away, but they hard tunnel on Ezreal Yumi, which loses into Ashe Morgana. And that's really puzzling that you would pick yourself into a lane that you just can't have prio on. Ooh. Oh, wait. But Chillwang has 2 items, but yeah, there it is. Oh, and Rumble even going over. Gonna punch him to death. Burn him to death. There you go. The triple on Rumble. Yeah. Even the 2 item at Ezreal can't do anything right now. Yeah. But I think, like, as we've watched NBS, I think they have, like, you know, they have players that can definitely pop off. Like, we saw John in the first game on Trundle just, like, destroy people. And I thought he was, like, we call him the MVP of week 1, because I thought he was. And, like, we saw Colin do really well in Anivia, and, like, we've seen these players do well. Like, Will, last game, even though they lost, Will, I thought, played pretty well that game. And, like, I think the players are good, and they definitely can, like, make plays and put it together. And even in a game like this, where I feel like their comp wasn't favored, they were able to pull back a lot of kills. But, like, their drafts each and every game, I think, have been pretty disjointed. And, like, this draft right here, like, GB just has a much more cohesive game plan. Like, I get the game plan from MBS, but it doesn't work into this draft. And maybe, like, you're just gonna, they drafted int lanes. They drafted Ezreal Yumi into a lane they knew they would lose with Ezreal Yumi. Or maybe they didn't know they would lose, and then that's another thing. So I don't know. Like, yeah. Got his flash. Yeah. But, like, I think, like, I feel for NBS because I feel like they're a good team that can get it together, but they need to draft better. This has been, honestly, even in the game they won, I feel like this is 4 straight games now of getting outdrafted. And if they could just get the draft, it makes sense. Like, I think they would be better. Like, I mean, this game is getting out of hand, so I'm gonna, hopefully I don't ruin this for any of the viewers, but I'm feeling like this is probably gonna be like, a GB win. And if GB win, they go to 2-2. NBS goes to 1-3, but I'd have to imagine that NBS would be better than 1-3 if they had drafted appropriately in these games. They're just a better team than that. Oh, and that's a lot. It would have been the Ashe, 100%. Like, I mean, it has to be a lot. Well, I guess if you're picking just one, I guess it has to be Yumi. But like, I would have changed the Ashe. I would have drafted on the flip once Rumble Morgana was shown. I wouldn't have banned Nautilus. Kind of random. I would have banned probably Morgana, to be honest, or Rumble, but probably Morgana. Or maybe pick the Morgana early. Depends what you're trying to do. If Kyui can play Morgana, right? Wait, she hasn't she? She certainly has. So, in that scenario, if you know he's gonna go Sejuani, it's not that much different from Zach. I would have left it all up. I would have taken first pick Morgana, let them pick Rumble Zach, and gone for the team fight comp. Then I would have picked probably like Ashe to just round out Morgana Ashe. Or at that point, since you have Morgana, maybe you can change. You could probably flex that and pick something else if you wanted to. But yeah, like Morgana Ashe, and then with your last pick, you have options. You can pick something really dominant. If they're gonna go Rumble Zach, you can pick Olaf on your jungle maybe and just like run them over. Like they have to have a plan. Yeah, and Ashe Morgana Olaf is actually kind of a like insane combo for the early game. And then with the rest of your picks, since you already knew like you wanted to pick Gangplank and stuff like that, you could have picked Gangplank and then a Scalar mid. And then maybe you would have had a better, well-rounded comp that can like actually buoy the early game. But nobody on this team, look, like you have a Zach jungle, he's not gonna take over in the jungle, right? You have a Ziggs who's not gonna dominate lane, like it's a Ziggs. And then Ezreal Yumi is just a pretty int lane in general into like Ashe Morgana. And then Gangplank can like, balance lanes, but like it's pretty hard to just outright dominate with Gangplank in the early game too. They really don't. They're just... Yeah, and Wukong's not going to die here. It's too obvious. But even if they go for Dragon, the other team will be done with Baron and be able to flip over fast enough. Nobody's low. Like, it's a Sejuani. It's so tanky. They definitely will. And I think, depending on your items right now, do you look for a fight as they flip over? Nope. They're scouted. And look at Gangplank's items. He's only on, like, 1.5 items. Can't even fight. Zach doesn't even have a completed item other than Cinderhulk. Ziggs is like, oh man, he's on scraps. Like, oh, it's just so dire. And they shouldn't even be here. Oh, there's Steven in the back line. Yeah, Colin's certainly dead. That ult was kind of random, but works out. Yeah, and like, I don't know, oh, he gets hit by the binding. It's over for sure. That fight is going to be a big sweep. Yeah, I don't think... They probably won't be able to push and win here, but they'll get a ton. Like, this is at least 1, maybe 2 inhibs. They're too low for them to push and win. This is at least inhib, but... For sure. Yeah, for sure. I think they've been, yeah, I mean, everybody on GB has been playing pretty well. Like, just outright. There's been a lot of good arrows being hit on people. Like, everybody's been playing well. So, like, there's, GB has definitely earned this win, if it is a win. And, 12K gold lead at 27 minutes sounds like a win. But, like, everybody in this team has done their part, and they've done really well. People have made plays all over the map. It's been great. And, like, yeah, no, like, there's nothing... I think talking about the draft, I don't want to take anything away from GB because they've been great this game. But, like, I just have to. I can't really get off of the fact that I feel like this team would be better than 1-3 if they had just drafted appropriately. I don't know. And Omar, we played with Omar as a sub, Dan, and he's really versatile. Like, can play a lot of things. He plays Rumble, plays Malphite. They were banned, or Rumble was taken. Malphite was banned. Sure, he plays Shen. He plays like Gangplank. He said he played like, man, there's a lot of things he played. He said he played Ornn. He says he plays Alawi. Like, he plays a lot of stuff. And so you can't really say that their top laner has been boxing them in. And I don't think Gangplank is actually that bad of a pick here either. It's the rest of their team that like doesn't feel congruous to like what they've been trying to do. So I don't know. It feels like they picked 3 scaling lanes with a scaling jungler, and then got run over. And like, what else is gonna happen when you do that? Oh, almost. Yep. And it honestly a good arrow. Honestly a good arrow from out of vision by Panting Puma too. Will's just a little faster on the trigger there. Oh, good jump. Panting Puma's down. And Wukong's actually off in the side lane. Oh, Vid flashing back in for Will. Will kills him but dies. And Wukong's going to kill everybody. There's no way. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, Hungaroni tanking. Oh, the stopwatch. Steven's going to get him. He's too strong. No, really good stopwatch too. Drop the tower aggro, get the kill, and then get the inhibitor off that too. Like, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, this has been really clinical. I mean, but he was pressured though, and like when the TP from Wukong came in, he like, you know, was pressured off and couldn't TP in there. And like at this point in the game, like, you know, you can't really do anything about that. You just press R. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, GP also has some of the worst teleports in the game. He's one of the worst champions to come in with a teleport and flank. And like, it's nothing compared to like Wukong flanking with TP. Like, the reason you get a GP in the late game is, well, your ults are insane, and then you do 1 billion damage. Like, you can just kill everybody in the late game if you hit your spikes, which, you know, this one is... Omar, unfortunately, this game is not going to hit it. But like in our game, we were able to buy a lot of time, and then Omar started barrel chaining with items and chunking. And like, that's what you want to see out of a GP, but he's just not going to get to this game. But I mean, I think that's not a reason, it's a symptom of the rest of the team. Like, the rest of the team has drafted a lot of scaling. There's not much safety for like you know that Wukong is going to have pressure on Gangplank and TP, but when the rest of your team is a scaling team that can't duel early, and you know Wukong has pressure and joins, and you're surprised that the Wukong with pressure is going to join earlier and better than Gangplank, like, I don't know why you're surprised, you know? You drafted into that. So, I don't know. I think the Gangplank is honestly the least egregious pick on this whole team. So whatever Gangplank did, honestly, like, I don't think you can blame him. Like, this pick is the one that made the most sense out of the whole team, I think. So.
Are they already down?
Yeah, there's not much they can do. Ooh, Nick coming in hot. This is definitely Nick's best game to date. He's out CS Will. He's like like shot a bunch of arrows that baited out sums and just hit people for picks. He built correctly. That's something. Actually, really well. He went for executioners, and that, or not executioners. What's it called? Actually, it is executioners. I'm trolling. He went for executioners, and that's it. Like, built his Renons instead of this weird like IE rush. Like, I don't know. Nick has been pretty like faultless in the like later stages of this game, and even in the early stages, he was fine. So like, yeah, just a good game overall from GB for sure. Yeah, I think in terms of comp, like the comp is a pretty methodical comp.
Good boys, woof, woof.
Back to the log.
Good boys, woof, woof.
Use your damage charts. And see, GB actually did like a decent amount. Ezreal actually did a lot because Ezreal poke. But in terms of like, you have to shoot through a lot of people. And I'm actually surprised that Wukong didn't do like a lot more damage than this. But maybe, I mean, part of that is because he just went on backline, never fought the Zac. And when he went on backline, like those guys are so squishy, he kind of just one-shots them. So there's something there. But yeah, no, like a really good game from Good Boys. All-around team performance. Steven clearly with the early TP to open things up. But there were some fights like that triple by Oliver where they just kind of managed their own until Steven joined later. Yeah, like just clinical. All right, stop shooting. Goodbye.